today's video, we are talking about data. No, honestly, it's not that bad. I actually like data. But if you have a brand new store, don't worry about this video. Go to my channel, find another one. But if you've had a store more than 6 months to a year or longer, you should check this out, because this can help you, give you at least a plan for 2022. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, my name is Lorianne, and if you are new or returning, welcome here at It's All Primary We Talk. Teachers pay teachers, boom, teacher side hustles. And it's December. Meowie. Yeah, it says Meowie Christmas. You can see the cat. And for the last couple weeks, I've been actually planning, even though we're not out of school yet. One more day. And I've looked at my data. I have made some tentative plans for 2022, and I actually feel good about going into 2022 now with some idea of what I hope to accomplish for 2022. Last year, it was just about making products. Make products. Even though I didn't do a ton, it was still just about, let's just make some products and get them uploaded. And if you are a brand new store, just do that. Make your products. And if you don't know what products to make, that's another video. There's another video on that coming. But today we're talking about data specifically. If you've never looked at your data, if your store is, a year older, now's a good time. Now's a good time, because there's a lot that your data can tell you about your store. And it might even give you a direction of where to go next. For example, maybe you're not getting a lot of views. Your dashboard can tell you whether you're getting views or not. Or maybe you're getting, only a couple views a day and you want to be getting 100 views a day or something like that. Well, that tells you something too. That tells you you're not necessarily optimized, right? So data can tell us some things. And in a future video, I'm going to be talking about 2 possible paths you can take with your Teachers Pay Teachers store. But for right now, if you've never taken a look at your data, get yourself a piece of paper or create a little Google spreadsheet, or if you're into Excel spreadsheet, and you're going to look at a bunch of things. This is not a quick thing. If you've never done your data, this could take you a couple hours, maybe even longer. Depends on how many products you have, how long you've been selling. But I started doing this at the end of last year. And I made some products based on that data. And I'm super glad I did, because they sold. And we'll talk about that in a minute. If you do not have a spreadsheet, and there are some freebies on Teachers Pay Teachers, there's also ones with a cost to Teachers Pay Teachers. Start with a piece of paper, right? If you have a paper planner, just write some notes in the back. But here are some things that you want to be looking at. Number 1, earnings, of course. If you have a goal to make a certain amount of money and you have, 50 products in your store, is that reasonable? I don't know, right? There's lots of factors. If you have not realized this yet, there is more than one way to build a Teachers Pay Teachers store. And no store is going to be exactly the same, because we're not all selling the exact same products. We're not all marketing to the exact same people, right? There's all these different factors involved. But again, if you're new, just make your products. And again, I'll give you some ideas in a future video of possible products that you might want to try making if you're don't know what you want to make. If you are looking at your Teachers Pay Teacher store and you're thinking, I want to make $50 a month, or I want to make $100 a month, or I want to make $500 a month, or $1,000 a month, you got to start with looking at your earnings. How much have you made this year? Can you expect a 20, 30, 50, 100% growth next year? It's going to depend on you. Is everything optimized? There's, like I said, there are so many things, but let's just look at the data. So write down your earnings for, January to December, whatever day it is. You can always adjust this on the last day of the month. Look at your earnings, and if you had a store longer than a year, then compare it to last year. You can click that little button, but if you notice, TPT fixes the date a little bit. So what you want to do is you want to go in and hit custom, and then it takes a little bit longer, but then go January 1st to December 31st, 2020, and then compare the two. So what you want to do is you want to put earnings this year. So right now it probably says today or this week or maybe in this month. So change it to this year, my entire store, and then you'll see your earnings here till the end of the year. And then what you want to do is you want to click compare. But what'll end up happening is if you look up here, it actually goes into 2021. I don't know why it does that. So you want to do a custom, because you maybe earned something on January 1st and they'll just skew it off. So you would go down to custom range and find your December stuff or your 2020 stuff. So January 1st and go all the way to December 31st and then apply that in there. Did your sales go up? I'm thankful that mine did. Now, my store had very few products last year for 2020, so the only way I could go was up. Anyways, so write down your earnings. Write down your views. Write down your conversion rate. Your conversion rate is when someone looks at your product on TPT and buys. Okay, so views means they either just saw it on the screen or they actually looked at it, maybe from a link. But conversion means they actually hit buy, okay, or add to cart or whatever, right? And write down the percentage. Now, people do this differently. I always remove the freebies. I do find it skews the conversion rate. Some people don't. Some people don't care. You do you. Okay, you do you. But whatever you choose to do, just do it consistently. Write down units sold. How many did you sell? For example, back in 2020, I sold 99 products. So close to 100. Then what you're going to do, and this again, this can take a little bit of time, so don't spend a whole day doing it. Spend an hour or two, and then if you need, if you're not finished, then do it another night, right? Don't fry the brain. Look at each month and find out what were the top 5 or 10 products that you sold, depending on the size of your store, each month. Because if you notice it, things will change. This product may be very popular in January for you, whereas another product will be popular for you in April or even June, right? August, November, right? If you sell evergreen products, again, there might be times of the year when they're more popular. If you sell seasonal, how well do your seasonal products do? This can direct you to whether you want to create another product that is similar to your top selling product, right? And then you can take the two of them and bundle them together. Right? That's another video. But write down your top 5, top 10. Again, if you have less than 50 products, put your top 5. If you have less than 100, or 100 or more, top 10 products. If you have a couple hundred, just look and see what your numbers are like, okay? Do them for each month. This is why when you're starting to build your store and you've had it for over a year, you might want to look at data once a month, right? Put these things in so that when you come to year end, you're not going, right? I got all this work to do. Do it every month. Set aside an hour once a month just to look at data. One of the things I did over the summer is I looked at things that were selling for back to school. I made 5 new products based on data, and those became my best selling products for August, September. There's 2 top 10, top 5 things you want to do. You want to look at the top 5, 10 that got the most views and the top 5, 10 that got the most sales. They could be different. If you've got something was a top viewed, but it wasn't a top sale, what does that tell you? There was something that people were not hooked with to buy it, right? Data is a good thing. I know some people just don't want to do data. They just want to make their products. That's fine. If that's what you want to do, then you do you. I'm not here forcing you to do any of this stuff. I'm just making some suggestions for you. Okay? Don't shoot the messenger. So you're writing it all down, and then take a look at it, and then write some notes. Do a little mini reflection. What did you think went well for this year? What is something that maybe didn't go well, or maybe you were disappointed by? Write it down. Just get it all out, right? Don't stew with it internally. Get it out. Write it down. You don't necessarily have to look at all your notes over and over and over again. Just put it out there, okay? And by looking at that stuff, maybe it will give you, again, some information that you think, wait a second, I didn't get as many views as I hoped to get on this particular product. Maybe I need to look at optimizing it over the break, right? These are the things you want to be doing. So what worked? Maybe you want to make some more of those products. Maybe you had a product that you really loved and it didn't sell well. Okay, well, let's look at when it was viewed a lot. Let's find the month that it was viewed a lot, and is there something you can do as we approach that month again, right? So we're doing all these things. That's a little project for you. And again, we're going to take that information and then hopefully make a plan for 2022. And by doing it now, and honestly, I may put a poll out there, and the majority of you actually do your planning for 2022 or the next coming year in December. So if you haven't done it already, now's the time to do it. So you're not thinking January 1st, what am I going to have a plan, right? Let's have a plan. Let's plan. If you want to make some good money, even, for you, it might be $50. It might be $500. Whatever it is, let's make a plan and help you get it. Okay? Yeah. I'm actually going to attempt a digital planner for 2022. I know, based again on another poll that I did in the our Side Hustle Help Facebook group, and if you want to join, just click the link down below in the description. But many of you use both planners. I tend to be I'm more of a paper planner than a digital planner, but this year I'm going to try a digital planner. I purchased a little stylus for my iPad, and I'm using GoodNotes app, and I might talk about that in a future video. We'll see how it goes. I'm just started doing it. I've just got those first notes in there, writing out some things. Upcoming videos. Okay, we got some planning videos coming. We've got now Create Miss. Let me just quickly tell you a little story, very short story. I've been sick. It was quite a surprise, actually. I mean, the body was starting to run down. I felt it. I had 30 meetings in 3 weeks, and my body, near the end of meeting number 28 or 29, I could hear the voice going. And the next morning I woke up with no voice. So I apologize. I have Create Miss videos. I've got one I'm editing right now. I got another one. Yeah, it's started. But you're probably going to see about 3 or 4 Create Miss videos all next week because I'm off. And I haven't made a lot of plans outside of, working on the business. and doing more planning. If you have a video you would like to see or a tutorial that you would like to see, please pop it down. A lot of the videos on this channel are requested videos, and I love making videos that are going to help you grow your business. All right? So wherever you are in the world, I hope you and your family are staying safe, being healthy. Have a wonderful Christmas, and we'll catch you in maybe that video or that playlist. They're both pretty good. See ya.